Hello Virgo, I'm Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the work, business, money card reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of January. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but of course it's my intention to deliver you a quality product, so it will require some of your time. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Virgo for the month of January, and these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are immediately connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. Also, I want to add, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below. So Virgo, here we go for your work, money, business card reading for the month of January. Hello Virgo, and welcome to the shell or the water group for your work, business, money card reading for January 2022. This is actually a very good reading for finances, also for work and creativity. The first card that we see here is the moon. The moon is here we see that we receive honors for our work. We are respected in our work. Also, we have a lot of creativity, especially with the bouquet here in the middle, a lot of creativity in our work. But the moon itself, it refers to an offer. So if you want to go in another direction for finding more stability in your work, this is a very good time to do so. And you can actually find more stability if you do so. Also here, we need to, the moon urges us to express our creativity in our work. We need to reach out for it. The flowers on the central card, it points to a lot of creativity, as I said, especially with the moon here. Here the advice is to be very kind. The moon is a soft card, and the flowers are ruled by Venus. Venus is harmony, balance, building bridges, keeping things in a very optimistic, in a gentle, in a smooth way. So here you see that this is the kind of mood we need to vibrate here around us here. And especially we need to find an outlet for our creativity. Then we have we're gonna go in the cross here, the moon, the bouquet, and the sun. This is actually a very good creative activity for whatever profession you are in, money, business. If you are an artist, a musician, it's very good here for creativity because the sun reflects what we have learned before. So all that you have learned before, that you put in a certain structure, it can reflect now, and you really find the balance, and you know how to bring it out in a beautiful, smooth, elegant, diplomatic way here. This is what we are seeing here. This is a very talented, these two here is a very talented, gifted combination that we are seeing here. Also, we are a willingness to actually show who we are. We want to express ourselves here. And also it can point sometimes, but I touch it only lightly, that we are in very good connection with a partner. This is what we are seeing here. Also, there's a lot of growth in our life here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bouquet and the sun. This means very good fortune, especially you have the fish here. The fish is a card of abundance. You have all the ingredients here for a very good reading for this month. Here we see that good fortune is upon us here with the bouquet and the sun. Here we see that we are feeling fulfilled what we are doing. We need to express ourselves in general to the public and to all the people, and we will be highly appreciated in the way we express ourselves here. There are solutions. It's really a good reading, this one here. There's welcome developments here. We achieve success. We really can express what we all learned in our life, no matter what age we are here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Also, there's a lot of friendship in our life. Friends are close to us. friends help us to go in another direction. Maybe we get certain offers that makes more stable through friends or people who we worked with before. This is what we are seeing here. You make others happy, others make you happy. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the anchor and the bouquet. The anchor and the bouquet here, it points to certain stabilities that we have in our life. We have success upon us. Our efforts pay off here. Also, we are proud of what we are doing. Also, we feel self-confidence. We feel that we are on the right track here. This is what we are seeing here. We feel secure in general with partners, with people around us. We really loosen up here. We build bridges. We are harmonious to others. We feel stable amongst friends here. Also, there's a lot of beauty. It's possible here, especially with the Venus card in the middle, that you take care of yourself, that you see how you look, that you are perceived well by the public here. You do it in a very creative way. You see that everything is as you want it to be. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this is a good combination for any kind of engagements or combinations with other people here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of pleasantries here going on here. Also, if you want to relax, also it's all included here with this combination, because we see the sun and the beach here. Also, if you feel that you need to take a break here, we can take a break also here with this combination. Then we have the moon and the crossroads here. The moon and the crossroads told us that we're gonna get an offer here that will put us in front of an important choice, and this will have far-reaching stability connections for us. And I mean that in a positive way. This could really swing your life around on the financial front here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But the problem is there's not only one, there are several good offers. So you will need to see here what is best for you. Probably you will not choose for the money. Probably you will choose what can bring your creativity here most out. But you don't need to worry here. There are multiple offers here that financially are very, very good here. This is what we are seeing here. As I said here, the card of abundance is here financially and creatively. So you have a lot of positive choices here that you can make, but maybe you make the choice based on emotions here. This is what I'm thinking here with this, because this points to emotional decisions. Also, you use your intuition for following a certain path in your life here. If you feel that the choice don't fit you, you will change your mind and you will go in certain directions. Maybe you are scared because you have so many good offers that you make the wrong decision. Sometimes the moon brings us fears, but there's a lot of good things here. So it will be hard here for making the wrong choice. If you make a choice, even if it's a certain choice, it will still turn out financially very well. The sun is a positive card. The anchor is very stable. The flowers build the bridge. The moon is a soft, harmonious card. We attract people upon us. There are solutions offered to us from friends. There's a lot of good things here. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to have fears here. This is what we have seen here. Then we have the crossroads and the anchor. Here we see we settle down. Maybe we become in a better financial situation here. We decide to settle down. Maybe we move to another place. Maybe we do some experiment here. We try to go in another place, maybe not a place where we've been before. It don't necessarily be too far, but it's like another area here that we try if we can settle down there. This is what we are seeing here. But it could be more like an experiment. See if you fit in there with this combination. Anyway, you need to be here. We need to be decisive. We are going to explore here around us here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to choices in love and also important career choices. As I said, work-related decisions. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we have a lot of freedom here. Also, we are free to leave. We are free to come. We are free to go. We hold also strong on to this freedom. This is what we are seeing here with this decision. Also, maybe you need to do some self-management here for your work. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the moon and the sun here that we are combining here. There's here this points to literally to a love in your life. If you want to have a lover in your life, also there's a lot of abundance in all the ways. So there will come people upon, because the moon attracts people. So you attract creativity, but you attract also potential partners. So here we see the partners, we attract them because the moon attracts. So here we see with the sun, there's a special combination, and somebody that you really like here will probably come into your life. Here we see the yin and the yang. It's like both are united, and then these are already very positive together. And then we have Venus in the mix, which is the card of love. So you get the picture here. This is a very positive combination also on that front here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a strong combination here. There will be solutions financially from you towards the partner towards you. It's all very good here. I will not find anything negative here in this reading because it's all very good here. There will be very good nights with your partner together with also daytime. Then we have the moon and the anchor. The moon and the anchor here, it points again here that we receive recognition here. We become emotionally, not only financially, but our emotions and our money make us together very stable here. This is what we are seeing here. We are very recognized here in the professional field. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also probably in the work front, you will set up emotional boundaries towards the other, because if we become more popular, sometimes we need to set up boundaries because people maybe want to be too invasive in our home or in our privacy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the anchor, the fish, and the sun. The anchor and the fish here, this is very good for financial security. This is financial security on the longer run here. We have built foundations. Now we need to pursue for our goals. This is what we are seeing here. If we exploit ourself, our ego, what we have learned in the right way, this is very good here for our creativity here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this attracts for children, this combination also. Maybe you think about that. Of course, it needs to be your right time. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but maybe you think about that also. Anyway, here we see that we also need to see on the long run that we have a sound business management. So if you have a lot of changes financially in your life and suddenly a lot of money is coming to you, see that you learn how to manage your business, your finances. It will be important on the long run that you do so, that you know how to guide your money so it provides you from a long-term security here. This is what we are seeing here. If you don't know how to secure your money, maybe you can ask an advisor, because the dog sometimes also is an advisor, a person who helps us here, and we could maybe ask advice for making long-term investments. This is what we are seeing here. So our money is secure, so that we are stable on the long run. This is what we are seeing here. But also here we see some trips to warm countries that are possible here. We see some things here on the beach here. We are relaxing on the beach. Actually here, this also is like a very good foothold in the business world here, but we need to secure ourselves and see that we make ourselves secure on the long run, because these are very good chances here that we are having here also on the long run. There's wealth with the fish and the sun here. This is wealth again here. It's wealth, prosperity here. We accomplish our goals here. This is what we are seeing here. Here we see also that sometimes also there will be maybe too much of it. Suddenly there's too much of it. There's too much money. There's too much abundance here. And that's why I tell you, you need to guide this in a good way here, that you are secure on the long run, because sometimes maybe you can feel that it's too much coming to you, but you need to give thanks here also and show some form of affirmativity. Also, this combination points to, if you want it or not, there's a lot of sexual attraction if you are a man or a woman towards your person. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you start a business, also this This is very good if you start your own business, for starting your own business. This is very good here. But you can, as I said here, if you are not really a business person, you're more the creative type, then you can also ask your friends to help you for making solid investments in the long run. Of course, we need to be careful with everybody around us. If we make financial investments, if you make certain arrangements with friends, see that you always stay in control of your own money. Always, if you ask a friend, involve a third party, so there is no problems with these friends. They don't take advantage of you. Be always careful here with this combination. Anyway, we invest here in our own future. There's a lot of happiness. This is what we are seeing here. We celebrate success. Then we have the anchor and the sun here on itself. There's a protection on us, on our person. Literally, we are protected as a person. Financially here, there's confidence. We are confident in our ability. We let things go. We relax where we go. We also want to savor our success. But as I said, you don't only need to savor your success. You need to make it stable in the long run. This is what we are seeing, because this is very, very good opportunities here that are passing by here. But you will probably play the safe bet, and this is a good thing to do if you play the safe bet here with this combination. It's possible also that you go to some places on the beach, maybe where you have been as a child, places where you are familiar with, where you have good memories about, but maybe you go more in the luxury side, but it could be the same place where you have been before, because the moon sometimes returns. It has a cycle. Maybe you have good child memories there on that beach. This is what we are seeing here. But of course, you are in a better financial situation now, and some things have changed on the financial front, but still the connections are very strongly there as we were younger. Anyway, we rely on our confidence here. We are happy. We see that we have status quo here. We celebrate what we have do, and this is really a happy ending for the months to come here. This is a very good reading, a very positive reading here for Virgo. If you play it smart, you can enjoy this for a very long time, but you will need to build up some security, some finances. You need to be smart. If you don't know how to invest your money, ask somebody that you trust, but connect that person that you trust to a financial advisor. Always invite more than one for securing yourself. Anyway, Virgo, this is all for the water group. I hope you enjoyed this card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit your role, please check the other three that are connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. You can also check the specific love card readings or the financial card readings that we do for your sign each month. There are several kinds of readings on my channel. Anyway, Virgo, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. Anyway, success with your things here. Bye-bye for now. Hello Virgo, and welcome to the Aerosol or the Air group for your work, money, business card reading. As the first card on your person here, we see the child. Here the child tells us if you're a woman, maybe you're considering family planning, maybe you want to, maybe you consider having a child. It's possible also if you're a man, you're in the same position, maybe you talk to your wife about children. This is possible for a man also, because we do general readings also, and you communicate with your wife about that, or with your partner. Here we see also, if this is not about family planning, this is about that we find the creativity in ourselves and we create something for ourselves. Maybe we are the artistic type, and if we are an artistic type, no matter what area of work you are, we can always be creative in our work, or there's a form of creativity here. Maybe we start something creative as a hobby. This is possible also, but anyway, we start something new here with the child. We move in a new directions here. Also, if we are more a heavy hand person, we need to approach situations lightly. If we do so, if we are not heavy on the hand and we are more light to the situation, as a little bit childish, I don't say that you need to act like a child, but if you let the child side of your side take control a little bit here, there will come a lot of easy solutions in your life, because we have the key in the middle here, and the key offers solutions if we ask that way. If you do so, if you act in a more, let your inner child out here, we see that things will come out in a positive, successful way. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. The key is yes, the key offers solution. If you think something, if you approach something new, the key will be given to you, and you have the lucky card of the deck here, so, as your last card. So here we see that we actually can express that what we start here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if you have certain ideas, smart ideas, creative ideas, practical ideas that we have for our own creativity, because a Virgo can be very practical in the way he's thinking here. You can apply this in a very smart way, in a successful way here. This is what we are seeing here. We actually can use our capabilities in a bright way. This is what we are seeing here, and this is very well perceived by others. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that actually you put a lot of pressure on your brain for finding solutions. This is what we are seeing here. We think about problem solving. Maybe we have a job related to problem solving, because we have the coffin here next to it, and the coffin is a psychological card. So it means maybe we need to find some creative solutions in our work, but we need to think deep. The coffin is really a transformative card, and if you think on a different level in depth, you can find a lot of solutions here. This is what we are seeing here. It's like here a part of ourselves from before we let go, and we start in a new direction. But it will be some parts of you, in a way, they will die is not the good word, but they will have a total transformation. Here it's like we're growing up, but we need to take the inner child, our child, with us. We cannot just cut it off. We need to implement it in our personality. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to put our smarts here to good use here, and if we do so, we will achieve our goals here and find the right answers. Then we have the coffin and the child. Here we see that we are ending a certain cycle in our life. We go to the next level. We finish with something out of the past. A new chapter comes into our lives. We need to make room here for the new. If you are a very traditional type, this will happen automatically for you. Some things will disappear out of your life, because sometimes the coffin is beyond our control, and actually this need to happen inside ourselves, this psychological transformation. Anyway, here we put things straight here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, it's important here that you welcome these changes, that you let the inner child in here, because else this could lead to situations where you need to go with the flow here for the changes. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you go with it, it will have a very positive effect. If you block it, and you are a conservative type, it could mean that it has some effects on your health. It could bring you to a standstill. So we need to go with it. And if we go with it, we will grow, because the tree is healthy, the tree grows. This is what we are seeing here. We need to go with the flow here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Some things in your life will end for good here, but it's not necessarily a bad thing that these changes come. Then we have the coffin and the tree. Here this points to a positive growth. If you came to a certain standstill in your life, here we see that we recover, we find our health. Sometimes also it points that we have a different approach of eating food. Maybe you eat more healthy food. Maybe you ate more healthier when you were a child, and you pick up those habits again from when you were younger. We pick up healthy habits here again that we already maybe knew since we were a child. Anyway, we need to be careful here with our health, that we eat healthy. Sometimes also we could feel a little bit under the weather here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it makes a little bit nervous. It could be that in some areas our patience is wearing thin. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it points that some money can come to us from some relatives. Maybe an inheritance, a small inheritance is coming to us, but this will not apply on everybody. Anyway, there's also, because of some people will go easy with these changes, but here sometimes also is this points to spiritual growth by certain sufferings that we have. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that you take some distance here from certain relatives closer to you. Then we have the tree and the child and the tree. We mirror the cards toward each other. Here we see that we become adult, especially psychological front. Here we mature more. Here this is a positive combination. We need to go in the deeper set of our mind here. If certain limitations we had before, slowly these limitations are disappearing here, and we move ahead here. We replace old habits here with this combination with more things that are appropriate now in our life. We find our vitality back here. This is what we are seeing here. You have the key in the middle, and the key is solutions here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes for some people also this points to that you have a pregnancy here. This could be you as a woman that have a pregnancy, or you as a couple here, you are pregnant together. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, probably also we want to more know how to lead our health or our body in a better physical condition. This is what we are seeing here. Normally, Virgo is very familiar with the body, with the health, because it's very closely connected to health food, eating healthy. If not, you should inquire about that, getting more information about that. Here we see also with this combination that our natural senses, our connections with our body here, it grows more. This is what we are seeing here. We literally here make preparations for a start over. This is what we are seeing here. It's like here we are imposing small wrinkles on the water that have very big effects later on. So what we are doing now has big effects later here. Anyway, sometimes also Virgo is a perfect copier. So here we see, like, for instance, we see that somebody else does it, but sometimes Virgo sees the imperfections. He has a very analytic mind. And here we see if somebody creates something, you think to yourself, but I can make this stuff work so it goes without any imperfections. This is what we see here also with this combination. Then we have the anchor and the key here. Here we see that we want to rely on ourselves more. We are more resourceful to ourselves. There's improvement also on the financial side. This is what we are all seeing here. We want more secure foundation here with this combination, and you're probably lucky with it. There's a kind of protection here for a slow growth. The anchor is a slow card, and the tree also, and the coffin also. This is not like a burst. This is something that grows on the long run. Once the anchor drops, it drops and it stays, and the tree slowly grows. So you get the picture here, what is going on here. Anyway, we are able here to establish certain foundations for ourselves and becoming more stable. Probably there will be a very strong focus on this area of your life, because the snake, it can focus very strongly. It can focus on an aspect of life, and it can really put the rest aside. It focuses on that aspect of life here. We have that ability here with the snake here, and especially with the key, it will bring solutions in your life. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we should see here that if we have a very fixed stoic attitude, a very fixed attitude, we need to change. We need to change here. It's for the good here if there are some changes here. Sometimes we need to change for the better here, and we see this is what is going on, because else you could have the feeling that something is holding you back, but maybe it's you who are holding yourself back. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, security here is very important for us. Stability is important for us. Sometimes also it points that the security in our home or around our home, we want to feel very safe in our home environment here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Or it's possible also with this combination that you have a profession in that area for securing others, for making others feel safe. Maybe you have something that, maybe you have creative ideas in that area. Anyway, we open up here to set roots on the long run, steady jobs here. We reach certain goals. We are open to stable options. And if we are not, we should be. Possibly also, there will be some changes of residence with a roundabout way. It's possible also that you find another place to live. The snake goes in a roundabout way here, and we maybe we're considering for living in another place, or we consider a move here. Anyway, there's a liberation here also from steady things in our life. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to people who have this reading can point also to people who have are connected somehow to security jobs, anything locking, security, safety. This is what we see here. Anything that is making other people safe, we can do here with this combination. And there's many forms of safety. This could be physical safety, financial safety, any form of safety here is here in this reading. Then we have the snake and the rovers here. Here we see that also our wisdom and our understanding, it's growing. We see things in a different perspective if we let it come here. And also sometimes we will detach ourselves, forgetting the bigger picture. This is what we are seeing here. With the snake, we need to be tactful, diplomatic, distance, and wait till the right moment. This is not a card you can rush. This is a card who is strategic. You need to make a plan. Whatever it is, you need to make a plan. And if your plan is made and it's the right time, and also you need to keep quiet about your plans. You cannot share with here. The snake tells us we need to keep quiet about our plans. We need to just lay quietly in the grass till it's the right time. We think, and when it's the right time to act, we act. But the snake is a card from keeping plans to ourselves. If you do so, it will go more smoothly. Maybe the path is not directly because the roots of the tree grow in any direction and the snake is very flexible. So you get the picture here. It's possible that your stability don't come in a straight line. It's possible that you need to deviate from certain paths in your life. Anyway, there's some luck here coming to you here. And if you encounter certain problems, they will be for temporary time here. This is what we are seeing here. They have a temporary nature. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here we also will be very suspicious here. The snake sometimes makes us suspicious. We are scared here for being manipulated sometimes, or we see that others cannot manipulate here. This is what we are seeing here, but this is also very practical combination for the work here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, there could be some lucky meetings here with people, because this is the lucky card of the deck, a meeting here that is very important. Anyway, we need to approach it in a playful, smart way, not revealing our plans here. We need to be like the innocent child here a little bit here with this combination. Anyway, in general, this is a very good card reading, but it will go all a little bit slow, and we will have to make some serious mental changes here. Some things out of our past will disappear and some new things come in. It's up to you if you let them in. Anyway, Virgo, this is all for the air group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work, financial card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit your role, please check the other three that are connected here. I'm sure one of the four will fit you. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time. If you are interested in specific love card readings, you can find those also on my channel. Also specific financial card readings with you. You can find everything on my channel. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, Virgo, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. Thank you, and bye-bye for now. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to the Stone or the Earth group for your work, business, money card reading for the month of January. As the first card here, we see the cross. The cross is a very serious card. It tells us to be patient and be aware of all the situations around us that are happening here. Also, sometimes it points that we need to go in a spiritual way, in our inner selves. We need to trust our feelings. We need to trust our mind. We need to have faith here. For some people, also, some of these combinations will point that they very strongly depend on their faith, on their belief, because we have the book here. It's the book of our faith and the stars, our spirituality, something higher above us. So we must have faith and intuition in these areas. We must have faith in a higher power, that something is above us. If you are not spiritual or religious, you will feel something in yourself that you are guided in a certain direction in your life, because of course not all of us are religious or are spiritual. Here with this combination here, we must let go certain things in our life, and probably we need to let them go in a certain structural way. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we must keep our faith here, even if this is a burden, even if this is a difficult task that we need to implement for letting some things go out of our life. We need to cope with this situation, even though the cross is burden, it's heavy, but it never happens before it's time. It's like it's time for you to transform, to let some things go, to close a certain circle, to embrace certain new things that are coming in your life. And changes are not always easy. Sometimes our life can be literally a journey, because we have a ship here. So in a way, you're making emotional journey, an emotional trip. Sometimes also it literally means a physical trip that we are undertaking. Anyway, what we are seeing here, we need to focus here on what we really are. What we really are. We need to find our own path in life. This is what we are saying. The tower, sometimes with the ship, it points to crossing borders, but we go later into that here. Certain things will be put upon us, if we want it or not. The cross comes there, it puts the burden upon you, and we accept or we refuse it. If you accept, you will cross borders. If you accept certain things and you let go certain things, new opportunities, because the key is yes, it opens new door. This is literally the key for crossing borders in abroad. You can, but you need to be able to adjust here, or we need to adjust. It's like here, we have no choice. Fate is upon us, and we must have trust in fate. We must accept this, or we must let it go here. If we don't accept, sometimes we could have a draining feeling here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we are very keen on keeping certain rules, regulations, principles here. But here you need to let yourself guide. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of personal development here that we are seeing here that is going on here. We will decide here if we keep certain burdens or certain pressures, or we let them go. Then we have the key in the central card, which is actually a very positive card for having in the central here. And here it tells us that we are actually quite bright and smart here. We should put this to use here. Also, sometimes it points that we brainstorm, we think very deeply with this combination. Here we literally use our mind here for finding solutions. If we do so, it will have a positive effect, because you have the lucky card of the deck here that we are seeing here. We probably will brainstorm, think about certain problems that we need to solve in our goals, or certain creativities professionally, like also we need to think for certain solutions here, how to be more creative, how to be more balanced. This is what we are seeing here, but it will all be quite structural what is going on here. This is what we are seeing here. If we do so, we will achieve certain goals. Then we have the cross and the moon. The cross and the moon, it points to success, recognition. We are admired. Also, sometimes this points that we test how far we can go in our mind, or we test our creative abilities. This is what we are seeing here. We test how far we can go. Also, sometimes our emotions are tested here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe sometimes also there's like a return of certain nerves, certain stress situation. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and they can be very stressful sometimes. And here this could point to certain stresses that are always return in your life. So here with the bouquet here, we should try to relax, implement some relaxation here in our life here. Maybe we can find this relaxation in our faith, in our beliefs, in whatever makes you spiritual or make you relax. This is what we are seeing here. There's also a softness. The moon gives us a softness. Even if we are suffering from certain conditions in our life, we will approach it in a soft, smooth way. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. That could be a kind of self-sacrifice also. We could suffer from certain things in our life, but despite all this, that we have certain burdens in our life, we tend to be very creative and very responsible in our life here with this combination. Some things, of course, we will shut out. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the moon and the ship here. This points literally to a creative work offer. It is what we have in our mind, have or had in our mind. This is what we are going, and a journey is beginning here. We explore here, we explore our intuitions, we literally explore, travel, or we get invited by somebody or someone for making this trip. It's a trip that is destined to be, because the cross is destiny. So it's destined to be here, this invitation that we are getting. We will think about it. We will brainstorm about it. We will think if this is the good thing to do. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. There could be also like a romantic invitation here, but this is not a love card reading. But there could be some romance involved. Maybe somebody who romantically interests you gives you this invitation, or somehow they are connected to it. Anyway, here we see also that we might come in watery areas here. Maybe we, if we take a trip, it's there's a lot of water surrounded here. There's a lot of romance here possible. Even if you have no partner, there's a lot of romantic feelings here, balanced feelings, emotion, because this is Venus and this is the moon, and this is like a very creative, romantic, spiritual sphere that we have for ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of intuition here. Also, if we go on this trip, somehow, if we cross this border, it also brings us a kind of sadness. It's like we let something behind. There's some melancholy here going on here also. This is what we are seeing here. But it's like here we leave that we can find a certain rest. It's like we need to find a rest here in ourselves here, but also we will work hard. There's an invitation here to work hard. Then we have the cross and the ship. We mirror the cards here. This trip is destined to be, as I said earlier here. Anyway, we must also keep away from negative things here. This is very positive, but if you see there's too much, there are negative people around you here, we should avoid them here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we get involved in a way in spiritual or religious traditions that are not your own, that are not part of your own culture. So we are confronted with that, and it's like we tested out what is there here. This is what we are seeing here. There are some things here that it's like a pilgrimage from ourselves, a religious journey, but not necessarily what we are brought up in. It's like something new is coming here. We want to cross certain borders on the spiritual or the religious field here. It's like here we go where fate leads us. We go on a quest here with this combination. Also, we take a lot of responsibility in this journey that we are doing here. We feel it like our duty that we find ourselves here. This is what, even though it comes with burdens, it comes with responsibilities, we will undertake the trip here. Then we have the book and the tower. This is some additional information that I'm giving here. Here, this points mostly to a person who already has some experience, erudition in their life here. We see here also with this combination is this period, it gives us like a character building here, but we have a certain inner wisdom in ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. And if we apply also what we have learned, it will benefit us. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we spiritually like, religious like, whatever it is that we work on that. It's like we educate ourselves also on that front. It's possible that you come in contact with a spiritual organization, with a religious like a university or something that has a lot of knowledge here. This is what we are seeing here. Publishing, you read a lot of intellectual books, smart books, books related to religion or to your profession or to your creativity. It's something that we deepen out here. This is what we are seeing here. We see academics here. This is what we are seeing. Sometimes this points to education on a higher level. Even if you're not on a higher level, knowledge will come to you and you will upgrade here your standards here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, it points that we probably will take some time out to focusing on this academic or this intellectual project or this study. This is what we are seeing here. And also you will be very proud of it. Then we have the stars and the bouquet here. Here again, this is about creativity. It's possible also if you learn something here that you publish it, because you have the key here to publication. And it could be your emotions, your involvement. You could publish something maybe related to your creativity, maybe to create it to your religion, to your spirituality. And here we have something that we are able to expose, to make public here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This could be art also, but there are many forms of art, whatever your work is, money, business, creativity. If you're a painter, whatever, you're a musician here, it's like we expose our work here. There are many forms of creativity here. And it's possible here that you create something that has a very big impact on the long run. This is what we are seeing here that has an influence on a lot of people here. We could really create something here that makes us famous here. Sometimes this points that we are in solitude, we withdraw, we create something, and after we are rewarded for it, or literally an award for it. But it will come, of course, with some form of solitude, being alone. Artists sometimes, whatever their job is, we are alone in our creativity. Others sometimes cannot create with us what is in our mind here. So we are alone here. So there comes some suffering, but after there comes a reward for this being alone. Sometimes also this points to a person who has a lot of connections with herbal things for healing methods. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Of course, we need to take care of our health here. We need to present ourselves here because we have Venus here. We need to present, we need to take care of our body. We need to put our body in a certain structure because maybe it's necessary for presenting ourselves to the audience. So we need to take care of our body. If we have Venus here, it will make us more attractive and it will be more positive for your business. So if you don't feel good in your body, you need to make some adjustments. Whatever you think they are for you, you should make them. If you think that you are too skinny, you need to adjust. If you feel that you are overweight, you need to adjust. Here, Venus requires beauty from us, that we present ourselves pretty in a structural way here. You need to go a little bit catwalk-like here, and it will benefit you if you do so here. If you do so, this will bring you, your efforts will bear fruits here, but it's very creative. Also, we have more. Afterwards, we will have a more social life here with this combination. Also, you will feel the place where you are going in abroad here, you're welcomed by foreigners, you feel at home there, even though you are a stranger there, you feel very welcome there. This is not with this, this is very good, this combination for that. This is also that we redecorate ourselves here with this combination. We redecorate our person, and we have the key for it. It's in our hand. We can redecorate ourselves if we don't go good. It's possible that you cross certain borders for being more physically pretty, more inner beauty. This is what we are seeing here. You change your ways here, and also you will act very friendly, and this all will benefit you here. It's possible also that you say goodbye to some people in your life, as we saw earlier. Then we have the bouquet and the tower. The bouquet and the tower here, it points that we are, if we implement certain changes in our life, we are in for a long period of happiness. We set sail to smoother areas here. This is what we are going. The tower is a card on the long run, success on the long run. So here, this is a very good reading with some suffering, with emotions, with creativity, but the thing is on the long run here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to people who do something in the beauty sector, but not necessarily because the ship and the tower represents also money, banking. So there's a lot of possibilities here. It depends all on your point of view and what in you're good in. It's the most important thing is that you do what you feel good in. This is what we are seeing here because we have the moon there. Anyway, this also, for instance, is very good for actors, theater. This is what we are seeing here. Some things also out of our past that made us difficult, the memories, maybe child memories. It's like we resolve them. The card is this is a card of renewal, and some structures we will renew. Due to this change of course, we will renew it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we will feel happy on the long run if we make certain changes, but also there will be some distance here. Sometimes this can literally point to somebody on the catwalk, if you want or not. This attracts people in a structural way. This could be a person who is in the limelight, an actor, an actress, or you're in the limelight somehow in your work. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to an upgrade, working for the elite, for the people who have more money, or somehow it's connected to your life. These people, you can work there, or you are somehow connected to it. Anyway, it's a very important step in your career for your achievements here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, if you have some structural problems here, we need to reach out to the authorities, to person in charge. And if we do so and we act in a diplomatic way, these people will understand it, and there will be a very good balance here. But if we have problems, we need to reach out. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also this points that we are looking for a very structural, reliable partner here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes also it points to jewelry here also. This is what we are seeing here. You will be admired here for your achievements here. It's possible that you worked a long time for getting there. Sometimes this points that efforts we are doing already for 7, 14, 28 years, 21 years. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we cultivate also high-placed friendships. We come in contact with certain people who are very high-placed in the society. They will come in your path with bosses, with teachers, with professors, whatever it is here that you are engaged in here with this combination. Anyway, it's not a thing that goes fast. This is on the longer run, but there's a lot of positivity here, but you probably worked for it a long time. Sometimes also this point that we refuse certain gifts. The tower can be very strict, and a gift is offered to you and you say, no, I cannot accept. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. If some people will try to bribe you, also you will say no with this combination. Mostly people say no with this combination. Then we have the ship and the tower on itself here. We see that we undertake a trip. I'm assuming here you have been there before, maybe when you were younger, because we have the moon. And you go back to this place, you have some good memories about this place. They brought you luck in the past, or you feel very good here to this trip is probably undertaking. You will cross borders here, and it's something that comes back because the moon returns. It has a cycle, and the tower brings us back with things out of the past. And here, this is the card of renewal. So here, there's things out of our past, out of our childhood, coming back here now for that are somehow connected to this trip. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But it's possible also during this trip, we travel alone. We feel a little bit alone. It's possible that we choose for loneliness. This is possible also, or for being alone. This is what we are seeing here. It could be related to our creativity, but sometimes also we choose to be alone. We are happy to be alone. So it will all, but we have a lot of social aspects here. If we can go out, we can, but maybe we're a little bit moody. Sometimes we want, sometimes we don't want. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this is a long trip because we have a ship. It's far away. It's crossing oceans here. This is what we are seeing here. And it's also very good for commercial ventures on the long run here. Here, this is all what we see here. It's possible also in the past that you have been some time alone and this comes back here, or you choose that it comes back to your combination. Also here, sometimes it points that we want to keep things under control here in our life here. about the new things to come. We want to gain a certain control. So Virgo, this is all for the Stone Group. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. We do also specific love card readings and financial card readings. You can find everything on my channel here. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other on my other in my other videos. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, Virgo. Bye bye for now. Hello, Virgo, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your financial business money card reading. As the first card here, we see the house. The house can represent our home environment, but of course also our work. Here it means that our work or our home environment is very important to us. Also our family is important for us. We have also a very strong influence on our home environment and on our work, both of them. We want to keep everything very balanced out in a structural way. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here we need to, the house builds foundations. So here we are urged to build something very solid. The bear expands everything that it touches, it expands. Also here, with the bear, then it points to that we are urged here to build very strong foundations on the long run. With the tree here, the tree is a slow card and the bear want to expand. So here, this card reading tells us we need to expand in a slow, calm, restful way to grow more in our life. Sometimes also the bear points to management in the workplace. Anyway, coming back to the house, we need to get things going in a slow way here. The house is not a fast card, but the house always wins if you approach it in a calm way, in a restful way, and you slowly grow. You will have a big influence on your work environment here or on your home environment. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we need to undertake certain projects. This could be management projects. Sometimes the bear points to money. Also with the tower here, you could be involved in money projects. Anyway, there is management here, whatever your area of work is. Sometimes with the cross also it points that we face certain challenges, but we will go later into that. Then we have the house and the bouquet. Here it points that our home, probably we like that we work in, that we live in a nice home, that the environment when we come home, it's very balanced out, it's very structural, especially with the tower. We build slowly our house, how we want it to be. We have certain creative areas also. Also on the work front, we work with a we should work with a very diplomatic touch here. If we work with a diplomatic touch, we can really build out very good structures, foundations. This is what we are seeing here. Probably also we prefer to live in a very good neighborhood, a nice environment. Here we see that this person, he don't want to work or live in an environment that is not balanced out. There need to be some harmony, some balance. Here we see this person don't like to work or live in violent or aggressive neighborhoods or areas. There need to be a balance here with this combination. Anyway, there's a very good sphere in the house. Also, this person want to create a good sphere on the work front. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, this person could be quite traditional here on the home front and in the work front here. There is some, the flowers here, it represents our creativity. So in a way, you express, or you are able to express your creativity in a structural, formal way. So whatever your profession is, this is how probably your approach will be or should be here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we see also a lot of gatherings here with people from higher up in the chain, because the tower points to CEOs, people who are above us. There's a lot of communication, and we want to keep a very balanced sphere also with our superiors, with the people who are actually running the business. And there's actually a smooth contract. They are very aware of your abilities, of your strength. They are aware. sometimes possibly also they put stress on you, or you feel your work as a stress, but anyway they see you as a very good touch to their company here. This is what we are seeing here. If you have your own business, the same applies here. There's also some flattery. Sometimes maybe they flatter you. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bouquet and the tower. This points to long-term happiness. These people are happy to have you around, or you are happy with what you are doing here. If there were some problems in the past, we see some healing here with this combination. If you go up here, we see a lot of opportunities to go up in the firm. Here we see also, as you go up higher in the firm, we know this comes with more loneliness. So if you are closely connected to some colleagues, you will see that as you go higher up, there will come more distance here. We are like sometimes a higher position comes with more isolation. This is what we are seeing here. The job could have to do with beauty, fashion, style, organizations, anything that perfume, anything that is related to that, you could manage things like that. Sometimes also it points to theaters, being in the center of attention, actors. This is what we are seeing here. Amusement, maybe we have responsibility for an amusement park. A theater, we have a responsibility for a theater. This is something official, and we are in charges in something that entertains sometimes others. Sometimes also it points that we have some responsibilities in an association of artists. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, sometimes also this brings conflicts if we are in a higher position. That we don't know what to do, how to socialize with the staff. Do we need to be very close to them, not so close to them? It sometimes gives conflict because of our position. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points also to fashion stores, high-placed fashion stores here, or we work in a beautiful architectural building here, beautiful surroundings here. This is what we are seeing here, or the building that we are working is very big. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible that you worked a long time for coming in this position. Sometimes this points to 7, 14, 21 years that we are working hard for achieving this position. This is what we are seeing here. This points also that later on in life we will grow more here with this combination. If there are certain issues with your boss, you will see here also, because they know you have a lot of responsibilities and you have good intentions, they easily let you off the hook. If something goes wrong, they would easily let you off the hook here. If you, for instance, if you would be confronted with certain cases, let's say with a court case, the court would easily let you off the hook. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that certain areas that you know in the business are sugar-coated. They don't go so well as they are, and you as a Virgo, you see these details, but it's like the direction, they sugar-coat certain things here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the house and the tower. This is the head office here. Probably you are somehow closely connected to the head office, to the boss. In a way, you're very closely connected because Venus sticks, it keeps close to. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible the house that you are living, also the house where you stay as a person, where you live, is a little bit older. Like it could be before, it could have maybe had another function, like a council house, and you turn it into your home. It's like something official is about your home environment. This is then your personal home environment, but also on the building where you work, it could be older. This is what we are seeing here. Or maybe you work for a housing organization, that we are seeing here, real estate or something in that area. This is what, but anyway, your home is very important for you. Your home is your castle. You want to feel safe there. Also, if you have made certain plans, you will, of course, govern them. Also, you respect the traditional hierarchy. That's probably also why your bosses respect you. Then we have the house and the bear. The house and the bear here, it refers to our department where we are responsible. We have a lot of responsibility, especially with the cross. We have a lot of burdens, but we don't have too much, but we feel the stress, we feel the duress. And as we grow higher in our position, the stress could grow more on us. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we are very protective. If we have staff under us, if we have people working under us, no matter what position, we are very protective towards our people, but also we point them to their responsibilities. This is what we are seeing, but we could be quite overbearing, overprotective also in our home environment. This is what we are seeing here, but there's a slow growth here. Sometimes also this points that we need to be careful not that our body weight is not expanding, because the bear expands everything, also the body. So you will need to keep, because we have the tree here, so it tells us that we need to keep our body in balance here. This is what we are seeing here, because we have Venus here, and Venus likes to be balanced. So here we need to see that we don't overdo it with our body, even if we need to keep a healthy lifestyle. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also there's it points that an older person is living in our home environment. We see this here also with this combination. This could be a grandparent or whatever here that is living in our house, or an older person. It's possible also sometimes that you have some confrontations in the home, and you need to show or with others who's the boss at home. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bear and the tree. The bear and the tree here, that we see that we make big improvements in our life. We slowly grow. The bear is a very strong card. It has a very strong inner power, and here the tree wants to grow. So here we see that we make big improvements on the slow run. On the long run here, again, we see the gain weight here. We need to be careful here for the gain weight here. It can also mean, in a positive way, we not only gain weight, but we gain also more influence on our work. We become very influential. I don't see a direct money card, but actually the bear is the money card. But I think here the money is not the main objective. It's more like you want to control things here. But of course, the money comes along with it if we come in higher positions. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this points to a person who has a very creative nature. Normally here, if you don't take care of your body, you should take care of your physical needs, your body. You need to see that you are healthy, because it's very important here that we take care of our health, because it's our vehicle and it brings us everywhere. So it has an influence, of course, on our person. Then we have the tower and the tree here. These additional cards here. This tells us that we are on the right track. Our journey, our trip with the cross, it's heavy, but it's destined to be, and we accept the responsibilities that comes with the growth. Here, this is positive, but there's a lot of burdens, responsibilities, tasks that we take upon us, management that we take upon us. If you are a businessman, you know this comes with responsibilities. You grow, but there's many responsibilities here. So this is what we are seeing here. It's not easy. Sometimes we need to take distance. We need to take time out. Sometimes we could feel like a hermit here in our business here, because we need to think, we need to manage here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to take some isolation sometimes here, especially if this comes with these responsibilities. Anyway, you will create a lot of security here in your life, because the tower wants, on the long run, it wants stability. The tree wants to grow, and it comes with responsibilities here. This is what we are seeing here. Some projects that you are undertaking will be very slow, but they will be very profitable on the long run, because the cross takes its responsibility, the tower wants the structure, and the tree wants to grow. This is a good combination, but it comes with burdens also. Sometimes also it points in another way that if we work for a firm, that there are very strong rules, regulations that we need to uphold them. Sometimes they are points to impenetrable inflexibility here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also it could take a long time if you wait on decisions from the board or the direction or the CEO. Sometimes decisions take long, maybe too long, but it's because probably the firm or your business is very solid, or you wait long for executing certain decisions. Anyway, you will try to find the answers here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also that there's a very big determination here for certain persons here for getting a self-employment, that they are having a lot of independence, because the bear likes independence. Maybe you're thinking actually for starting your own thing here, or you want a lot of independence here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Maybe you work towards that, and if you work for a firm and you decide to stay in that firm, you will communicate with these people for a lot of independence, that you can go in a way your own path here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that certain things are offered to us and we say no to certain responsibilities. It will not be taken against us, but maybe you already have enough responsibilities here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we find our energy back here when we are alone here. And here also this points to a person who can have a very strong control over its own body. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this points also to a person who does a lot of activity. Sometimes Virgo is very bodily active, or he or she can be here. There's a physical excellence here that we are seeing here on this combination on the long run. So if you are a physical person here, this is also possible here that you are that you have a very strict health regimen. Beside your work, you also work out. This is what we are seeing here. You keep the right foods. If you're not, you should of course take care of our body. This comes several times here. The body is very important for Virgo. We know that, and the food. Anyway, Virgo, this is all for the matches or the fire group for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this work business card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check the other 3 that are immediately connected here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. We do also specific love card readings, financial card readings, personal financial card readings. You can also find them on my channel. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, Virgo, and I'm sure we see each other in the other videos. Thank you and bye-bye for now.